it's got to be the worst week for the National Rifle Association, especially with what's possible to come. So let's begin. Let's begin with what happened, and of course, we're still talking about Parkland, as you probably know, and as I probably said like several other times. You have a 19-year-old who legally purchased a gun and killed 17 people, wounded 14 others, just to get back at the school who expelled him. But that's probably one avenue. There are probably other reasons for this. But think about it this way. Parents of fallen children have been finding their voice to end development of the AR-15s for civilian use. Now, obviously this is a good thing because we don't need AR-15s. But then again, you also got to contend with the NRA, the defenders of the Second Amendment. I just had to do it somehow. It just felt right to do it like that. It just does. Oh boy, how else do I go with this? So, Dana Loesch, the chairwoman for the NRA, went to CPAC and was just this boisterous, this loud, this confident woman who is voicing that the media is the enemy of the NRA, that the media is feeding off of their guns attacks. I mean, they're even saying that white women crying, white mothers crying are gold. Now, I've heard that she's a mom herself, so how awful would it be that her children are killed by an AR-15 and someone uses it? She wouldn't care. At least that's what I'm guessing, but we're getting off topic here. Now, CNN had hosted a town hall featuring advocates of gun control and the survivors of Stoneman Douglas High School, the same school that Nicholas Cruz had shot up and killed the 17 people. In the crowd, you have Marco Rubio, Republican out of Florida, who had been asked several times about, now, are you going to stop taking NRA money? Are you going to stop taking NRA money? He wouldn't say. He wouldn't say that he's going to take it away. He's going to disavow any more money from the NRA. He didn't say that he was going to accept any more. He wasn't going to say anything. He was quiet. So you're quiet about, a weapon that could kill other people? No, that's not to say that the NRA was always bad. They've had some good moments. I'm not going to say where, but yeah. I mean, the NRA has been around for decades. So this is just going to be one of those attacks that's going to be hurtful to speak softly about. Speaking of Dana Loesch, she also appeared. And she just she was just this lioness, this confident lioness, going right out and going into CPAC. And just coming out like this triumphant woman, the one who could not do anything wrong. She gets confronted by Stoneman Douglas students who are going like, yeah, we know what you are, bitch. Either you take care of this, or we'll take care of it ourselves. Dana Loesch went from lioness, this confident woman, to sheepish. She's so sheepish. She couldn't find anything to say that would convince the students that, look, I got everything taken care of. Don't worry. She couldn't say it. She could not come out, confront these students, and say that, look, I'm watching over you. I know what I need to do, and I'll take care of it. No, she never did. She didn't care that these were students. These were people who could overpower her. Who could also overpower President Trump. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But Dana Loesch looked pathetic. She did not have an answer for anything the students had. And it gets even worse. Throughout the week, ever since the town hall, well, and maybe a little beforehand, the NRA had had companies that have been donating to them stop. Plenty of companies have cut ties with the National Rifle Association. One of them, I could go on with a list of this. If you look up Google, you'll find out about who has cut ties with the NRA and how much money they're going to lose. So that is going to be very significant coming down the road. And who knows, maybe President Trump will bail him out somehow? Maybe not. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. And this is a rumor. I'm not going to be certain that this is true or not, but this is a rumor. I'm not making a conspiracy theory about this. The Robert Mueller investigation into the Russian collusion with Donald Trump, it has been confirmed on several outlets, but what I've been hearing is that Robert Mueller is now going after the NRA in their connection to ties with Russia. This could be very, very significant if this comes out to be true. Now, I will not be disappointed if they come out and say, well, NRA is not involved in any way, shape, or form, or if it's not related in any way, shape, or form. But what if it was? What if they were connected? What could happen to the National Rifle Association? Could it be dissolved? Could we no longer be in this fear of power from these guys? Could we actually be free from having AR-15s finally away from us? All these automatic rifles, all these automatic weapons, can we finally have peace about this? If not, we have until November. If the National Rifle Association, if the GOP, if Donald Trump don't get their acts together, we're going to see a whole lot of blue across the country. We're seeing blue spreading out in states that were already red, were generations red, like Alabama, for example. But if this is true, Dana Loesch might be crying to the bank. She's going to want money to make sure their kids are safe. From what? The AR-15s are not going to be available for long. So you could go to this and see the red become blue, like this mouse.